Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Marco McDonald, and for those of you that don't know me, let me give you a quick rundown on who I am. So guys, my name is Markel. I'm currently a trainee counsellor, and I've been with my partner for 16 wholesome years. Guys, the whole point of me having this channel is to help you have more fulfilling, loving, and purposeful relationships. That's it. That's the only reason I'm here, guys, and that's the only reason that this channel exists. Every piece of content that will run through this channel is aimed at helping you have a better relationship with others and with yourself. So guys, let's jump into this video. 5 untold truths, 5 about marriage. Truth number 1. Marriage is monotonous. Guys, when you meet an individual that says, I need excitement, I need to constantly try something new, this is a major red flag, guys. Why? Because for the most part, relationships have large swamps of time that are monotonous. What does monotony mean? What does it mean to be monotonous? Monotony is doing the same thing over and over again. Many marriages, guys, especially once you go past the honeymoon period, consist of going work, coming home, going sleep, going work, coming home, going sleep. Because guys, in order to build, monotony is often needed. In order to grow, monotony is often needed. Let me give some examples, guys. When you are going to the gym, a lot of the times you are doing the same workouts over and over and over again, right? But every time you do these workouts is inching you a bit closer to the perfect physique that you are looking for. But you see, a person that is constantly looking for excitement will go into the gym with you and will constantly say, this is boring, let's do something else. I don't want to do back today. I don't want to do legs today. Let's do something else. And this mindset is what would end up jeopardizing your goals. It is what will end up jeopardizing you getting the body that you've been working so hard for. And the same goes for relationships. Bahamas cannot always be done. Bora Bora cannot always be done. Mexico cannot always be done. Sometimes you need to get down in the mud with your partner and grind. Monotony, guys, is extremely, extremely important. Point number 2. Guys, you will not always feel the same way about your partner. Affection goes up and affection goes down. One thing I have identified is that, especially when you're with someone long enough, guys, you will go through a series of different events in your relationship. Some that will strengthen your relationships and some that will degrade your relationship. But what you have to realize, guys, is that this is normal. There's times when I've gone through periods where I said, you know what, I don't even know if I even want to be with my wife. She just pisses me off. And she has felt the same. But you know what we ended up doing? A lot of the times we ended up, if not together, individually, stepping back and observing what's happening in the relationship at that time. And a lot of the times, guys, you will identify areas of the relationships that are strangle points. And when you've identified that strangle point, you need to understand that most likely you're feeling the way that you're feeling because of that strangle point. So you find that a lot of people, when they end up having kids, they end up losing love for their partner. Why? The children become a strangle point. The children, for the most part, sometimes bring so much stress into the relationship. Lack of sleep, you're constantly running around trying to fulfill their needs. You don't really have time with your partner. You don't really have that intimacy with your partner anymore. And because of that, you end up developing some negative feelings towards your partner. But where a lot of people go wrong is they take that snapshot of time and they apply it across the whole relationship, and they make a very fatal decision of, I'm gonna leave. I'm not happy right now, I'm gonna leave. Guys, you are not always gonna be happy in a relationship. Happiness will go up and happiness will go down. A relationship is a marathon. And understand that the way you feel in the beginning of the marathon may not be the way you feel in the middle or the end. But we're in it for the long run. Unless you're getting abused or unless you're going through something that's very detrimental to you, then you need to really consider the emotions that you're going through at that particular time. Sit back and try to identify the strangle points. Point number 3. A lot of the times, guys, people get into marriage and they have this mindset of, it's my life. No. Once you are in a marriage, once you are in a committed relationship, there's no such thing as you anymore. It's both of you. You're connected. You're one accord. You're one body. You're one spirit. You're one mind. And everything you do should be run through your relationship. No major decision should be made for you. Your partner should be involved in that. When you start to see that people develop their own missions and their own ideas, that's when a drift starts to come into the relationship. So you need to understand, guys, that it's fine wanting to accomplish stuff. But involve your partner. Babe, look, I want to be training for this. Babe, look, I'm going to go for this promotion, so I'm going to be extremely busy. And listen to what I'm saying, guys. I'm not saying that you can't have personal goals, but what I am saying is that when you have your own goals, make sure that you are involving your partner in what's about to happen. Make sure that they have a say. Make sure they have a voice. Make sure they are aware of what you're about to undertake and how it may affect your relationship. There's no, I'm going to make a decision for me and my partner doesn't have a say. Anyone that goes into a relationship like that, guys, you are taking away the voice of your partner, and that relationship will eventually crumble. So take it from me, guys. Everything you do in a relationship, be of one accord. Because at the end of the day, it's you and your partner versus the world when it really comes down to it. Point number 4, guys. You need to constantly know your partner. Many people meet their partner and then they go into the relationship. But then by the time you get to year 3, year 4, year 5, whatever it may be, your partner's a completely different person. That's why you hear a lot of people say, they're just totally different. I don't know who I'm with anymore. That's because you haven't been keeping up with the changes of your partner. Guys, make it a habit, at least every few months, to sit down with your partner, recenter your relationship. How are you feeling right now? Where do you see our relationship going? Talk to them about their beliefs, just life in general. Are there any major changes to the way that they see their reality? Are there any new goals that they would like to achieve? Do they have any issues with you? Constantly re-engage with your partner. Constantly find out who they are. And stop thinking that because you've met this person and has had intimate connections with them, that these connections will last forever and be forever lasting. No, they will not. These connections constantly need to be rebuilt. Just a little bit of an analogy, guys. When do you ever buy a car and you never have to do any work to it? That's the same with a relationship. When do you ever buy a house and that house never, you just bought it and yeah, it's done? No, guys, there's times when you have to rip things down, rip it back up, do this, change that, paint here, paint there. And that's the same with a relationship, guys. The structure of a relationship will never remain the same all throughout the relationship. Get to know your partner again and again and again and again. Point number 5, guys, which I think is a very powerful point, and it's a point that everyone needs to take into consideration. Your partner's friends and family are as important to the relationship as them themselves. Okay, this one's going to take a little bit of a breakdown. Guys, human beings are social animals for the most part, right? And if you want a successful relationship, you have to understand how social dynamics will affect your relationship. Human beings want to be accepted. We are pack animals. We want to rank highly in hierarchy. There are very few people that can survive without their pack. Very few human beings. Some people have bigger packs than others, but all of us want to be a part of something greater than us for the most part. Your partner has grown up around these people. Your partner has been loved and loves those people. Your partner has respect for those people. We've all heard the saying, stuck between a rock and a hard place, and many people find themselves in this situation in their relationship. Their partners don't get along with their family and their friends, and this creates enormous strain in a relationship, guys. Enormous strain. You have to bear in mind that as much as your partner loves you, as much as your partner wants to be with you, she also loves these other people as well, and she also wants to please them and be accepted by them. So when you have a bad relationship with these individuals, it's going to create a real strangle point in your relationship. It's really going to destroy the dynamic between you and your partner. The social dynamic, the emotional dynamic. Because you guys have to remember now, she isn't going to be able to express herself fully within the relationship, mention things about her parents and her friends because she knows that you don't like them, and vice versa. So this is going to leave your partner extremely isolated. This is going to make your partner feel extremely lonely, and it will eventually lead them to make a decision on what side that they want to be on. And guys, I need to tell you, you may not be on the side that she chooses or he chooses. So guys, comment down below. What are some of the hidden truths that people do not understand about marriage that you want to share with the audience? I have about 10 more, but I need to limit the video. I need to let you get on with your life, and I need to let you digest what I've told you. But guys, please, this is a new channel. Please like, please share, please comment. It will be extremely helpful and it will help me out. Guys, my name is Marco McDonald. May peace and blessings be with you. I'm out. Peace.